So a lot of times I'll get feedback from people that have this idea that your body, especially your brain, can only run on glucose, right? That's the primary fuel. That is absolutely not true. You can run your body on ketones and other types of fuel. So ketones generally will provide about 40 to 70% of the fuel in the body. So then the question is, what other fuel is going to make up the difference? Because if ketones are only providing 40%, what else are we going to run our body on? Well, there's always going to be a small amount of glucose, but your body can run on something called fatty acids. So the fat will turn into ketones and fatty acids, okay? So you can still use that, a small amount of something called lactate, but also glucose. So with the brain, it's a little bit different because you could run 70% of the brain on ketones, and the rest is going to be either lactate or glucose, okay? So the question is, where are you going to get the glucose if you don't want to do carbohydrates? Well, your body can make glucose, and that process is called gluconeogenesis, the making of new glucose. Where does it get it from? Fat and protein. So certain amino acids can turn into glucose, and also certain fractions of fat can turn into glycerol, which will then convert into glucose. So that's really where you're getting your glucose from. So the body might need 36 grams of glucose per day. It can easily get it from fat or amino acids. You don't need carbohydrates to supply this glucose. So in summary, when you lower your carbohydrates, you want to run your body on mostly ketones and fatty acids, some lactate, and some glucose, but originating from fat and amino acids, not carbohydrates. Before you go real quick, I have a course entitled How to Bulletproof Your Immune System. It's a free course. I want you to take it, and here's why. Here's you. Here is your environment. Everyone is focused on this over here, avoiding your environment. But what about here? What about strengthening your immune system? That's what's missing. This course will show you how to bulletproof yourself, and so you can tolerate and resist your environment much better by strengthening your own immune system. I put a link down in the description right down below. Check it out and get signed up today. Hey, before